How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great Friday. Figured I would go over this article. This kind of slipped my notice a couple of days ago, so some of you may already know about this, but I just figured I'd give you my 2 cents on this. This is from CBR.com, which I am pretty sure is a garbage tier site. The Dungeons and Dragons movie intentionally emasculates its leading men by Julia Anderson. The D&D movie's writing team reveals that they intentionally emasculated the leading men in the film and put the women on the front lines. Boy, oh boy. The more things change, the more they stay the same. No? D&D's Honor Among Thieves writing team, John Francis Daly. Impressive sounding name, huh? John Francis Daly. And Jonathan Goldstein, so 2 men, revealed that they intentionally emasculated the film's leading men, though not for wokeness. Before we would have called it gaslighting. Now they're just lying to your face. It's really rather remarkable. Let us continue. While speaking with Variety, Daly and Goldstein discussed how Michelle Rodriguez's Holga the Barbarian and Sophia Lillis's Doric the Druid tend to engage in the front lines of battle compared to their male party members. This was not an attempt at wokeness on our part. Yes, it was. Stop lying. Daly elaborated, saying, Swear to God, it wasn't. We just liked Holga, that she's the bruiser. Does the dirty work for Edgin, and he doesn't like to get his hands dirty. Oh, so he's like lazy. We also love emasculating leading men, quote unquote. They tell you it's not wokeness, and then they engage in textbook wokeness. This movie is going to suck golf balls through a garden hose. After reiterating that the reasons did not pertain to woke thinking, lying. How do they think they can get away with it? Well, I mean, and look, about 40% of men, would gladly believe this. So that's who their target market is these days. The pair explained that they wrote the men that way because they find it funny and fresh. Yes, they like emasculating men because they find it funny. That is true. that is truth in advertising. Pointing to Rachel McAdams and Jason Bateman's character, Date Night. Haven't seen that movie. Don't care. Spider-Man Coming Home or Homecoming. We like our male heroes to be challenged and not simply heroic. We like our male heroes to be challenged and not simply heroic. Well, I like my male heroes to be very heroic. Thank you very much. It's something that the pair found surprisingly difficult to achieve with leading actors in their films. While they did not name names, they noted that they'd had experiences with a couple of male actors in the past who refused to look weak or vulnerable in a film. However, they had the opposite problem with Chris Pine, who played Edgin the Bard in the movie. Instead, Pine reportedly enjoyed making himself look as bad as possible, almost to a fault, to the point the team had to remind him he had to look heroic. Well, this is what year after year of this kind of stuff does. You start to accept it as the new normal, and I know a fair number of men out there already do. I do not. I never will. I will go to my grave thinking that a woman's place is in the kitchen. No, that's not true. But I do think there is a place for masculinity in our culture. Even masculinity that they would call toxic. Toxic masculinity wins wars, as they say. I want to know who these men were who refused to look weak or vulnerable in a film. I would like to support them. And as for Chris Pine, Chris, what is going on? If you need to find your balls, Chris, just get those private messages from Olivia Munn that we all saw. That'll remind you who you are. Regardless of the part each member of the D&D adventuring party plays, Hugh Grant, how the mighty have fallen, who plays the rogue Forge Fitzwilliam. Have we found our new Snails the Thief? Perhaps. Noted that none of the main characters are particularly good at what they do. All right. I think maybe what I responded to most in the script was that it's about losers. I don't want to see a movie about losers. This little band of comrades, they're all a bit crap. You're not great at being a bard, Grant said, and the magician, played by Justice Smith, is really bad. Well, that sounds really entertaining. What do they call magicians in D&D? Sorcerer? He's not much good. And Michelle Rodriguez's character has been thrown out of whatever and is still in love with her husband, who is in love with someone else. Well, if Michelle Rodriguez's character hangs around with a bunch of losers, maybe her husband is with someone who likes to hang around with a winner. I don't know. This looks terrible. I do find it pretty surprising that they just put a little window dressing and saying, no, it's not woke. And then they exactly tell you what they're doing. And emasculating men is one of the things that is right at the top of the list for these folks. They want to turn everything upside down. So we generally, of course, playing D&D, we don't mind a woman butt kicker, here and there as the exception. But, it's when it starts to become the rule, it looks a little suspicious. So I like Conan the Barbarian just fine. If you want to throw in a Red Sonja there too, or a Valeria, if you're going by the movie, that's okay. We don't need Conan standing in the background, while three harpies, start to do battle and say, we got this. All right, that's all we got. I want to make this a quick one today. You guys have a great weekend. Special project is pretty much in the can. I'm not going to premiere it on the weekend because when I do that, videos die. But it'll be very early next week. You'll see the reminder come out, and I hope you are excited. It is a long-form video, long as in an hour. Yes, you get to see me and perhaps a few friends for an hour talking about something I hope you're going to enjoy. I really like this. I was really excited. It took a while to edit it down, and I didn't even notice the time going by. That's how much I enjoyed doing it. So I'm going to fall backwards, and I hope you guys catch me and spread the word when that video comes out. And if you do like it, and I hope you will, maybe I will do some more. So sorry to be so cryptic, but I do like an occasional surprise or two. So you guys have a great, great rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend. I will do a live stream soon, maybe even after the premiere of Special Project. And we guys, we can all discuss it and have a grand, grand time. So you guys take care. We will talk very, very soon. Goodbye.
What qualifies you to be a U.S. Senator? You have 60 seconds.
Hi, good night, everybody.